Hey y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Catch That. I am naturally Elise, and that is my brother.
JR.
And we are the R&B representatives. And we are happy to finally have back somebody that we just love so much and we just
hmm
wonderful. And that is a good brother, Byron McCray. Hello.
Hey, what's going on? Good to see y'all, family. I miss you.
Yes.
Likewise.
It's been a long time. I've been admiring everybody else's episodes. I'm so glad I got to be on here.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so before we jump into things, Byron, how about you tell us a little or a lot about yourself, including about your book?
Sure. Well, y'all know me from 90s R&B University, the podcast. But since then, I have evolved. So now I am an author. I have just written The Vocabulary of Mimi. I announced it in, oh, look, come on, people with the book. I announced it back in April, and it is a dictionary dedicated to the lyrics of Mariah Carey. So those who know me know that Mariah is one of my favorite artists. Butterfly is one of my favorite albums of all time. And this was a labor of love to put this together for the little me who used to look up all the words back in the day listening to Mariah Carey albums. I thought I would save the next generation some time and put all the words in one book for them to reference as they're listening to Mariah Carey's catalog. So that's really the idea behind it. And it's doing really well. I'm so thankful for the way it's being received, the love that it's gotten from the people that I know, but also the people I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm making new friends every single day, and people reaching out and saying how much they appreciate the work that I put into it, the labor of love that it is, and how much they can't wait to share it with their children and so forth, next generation. So it really touches my heart that it is reaching people in such a powerful way.
Yeah. Well, JR, how about you
Yes.
tell us what we're going to be talking about and what Byron chose, and why do you think that it's important for us to talk about it?
Okay, so Byron already said it, but the album we will be discussing is Mariah Carey's
I had
Butterfly.
no idea. I just wore a shirt. I had no idea.
So this album you have to talk about. If you're going to talk about Mariah Carey's catalog, this is an album that you must discuss for real. And I know a lot of people have talked about it, but I knew I wanted to talk about it, and the only person that I wanted to talk about it with was Byron. That was
Thank you.
it. I was
Thank
like,
you.
Byron. I was listening to the album actually, and I was like, we haven't done Butterfly, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, Byron, you want to come on and do Butterfly? He was like, of course.
I
Like,
knew
are
you
you
were waiting for
serious?
me.
Like, he's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah. So he
Yeah.
came on. We're gonna really, really talk about it. This is great. Like, he's one of the biggest lambs that I know. Him and our sister Renee. Hey, girl.
Hey,
And,
Renee. Who we've been
and they
partying.
are
Me and Renee been
the
partying, by the way.
yes. I saw
Listen,
that. I saw that. Yes.
shout out to
And
Renee. That's my homie.
yes, you love her. And so we're gonna really get into this album. This album is just amazing for real. The independence and all of that she felt when making this album. We're really gonna get into all that too and all the songs. So with all that being said, we know you're the biggest lamb, but when did you really become the lamb that you
Ooh,
are
no,
today?
this is 1990. I remember
That's
the time and
young.
place. I was in Jersey, and
Mm-hmm.
we were staying at a friend's house. And before this came along, I was all about Paula Abdul. So I remember I was playing my MC Scat Cat album hard. Two steps forward, two steps back. And then
Okay.
but then the family friend, his daughter, had this tape, and she started
Okay.
playing this thing, and I was like, "What is that coming from the next room?"
Okay.
And I threw Paula to the side. Sorry, Paula. Threw Paula to the side, made my way into his room, and the girl was nice enough to she was wild. She actually typed out the lyrics for me for the album. She was so when we left the house after the weekend, she gave me like this printed out, like here's the lyrics because you don't have it. I'll never forget that. But I was hooked on Mariah after that. I was like, I need to hear everything she has. This voice is phenomenal. I've never heard anybody's voice go that high and just give you so much color and texture. And yeah, ever since then, I've been hooked. So I think the song that I heard was Someday, and that made me run into the room.
Nobody talks about Someday like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And it's, to this day, it's one of my favorite. Like if I'm in the car, just know I'm gonna be late because someday it's home. For sure. A lot of people came with a vision of love, but no, that was yeah. Someday was my jam.
Wow. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we talked about here we done the Emotions album, which y'all can see is my
Oh yeah,
favorite
that's your album.
Mariah album.
That's
I
right.
love that album down. And we did it with Deshaun, so that was dope. And then the next album we did, Music Box with Mark Chappelle,
Hey,
which
Mark.
was a great episode. And they kind of hit us a little bit for real, because of the opinions that we had. But I love how Elise said throughout the whole episode, she sounded amazing the whole album. And just like you said, her voice, you know what I'm saying? It's
Mhm.
just what it
Oh yeah.
is. You cannot deny her voice. You know what I mean?
And that was
So
19-year-old Mariah right there.
yes, you know what I'm saying? Like just blowing like this. You know what I'm saying? Even Whitney was like, "Wait a minute, girl, who?"
Slow your roll.
Like, yeah, she was like, yeah, she was like, I had a bitch. She was like, I like her.
I
You know
like
what I'm
that.
saying? So then she does the Merry Christmas album, which everybody knows with that, all I want for
Yeah. Oh
Christmas.
yeah.
Mariah still eating off of that record.
Oh
But
yeah. Oh yeah.
what?
She makes, I
Still
think, 3.6 million a year just off, people playing it around town.
the queen of Christmas,
That's
period.
what you hope for. Just
Right.
pop something
Right.
off and just let it make money for you all day.
Right.
Yeah.
So then we go to Daydream. Now this album was when Mariah really, yes, I got that over there somewhere too.
Yeah.
And that's when she was getting into more of her hip hop bag that we know that Mariah loves. So we got the Fantasy, and then we got Underneath the Stars, and we got Long Ago, and we got all of those on there. So
Yeah.
then it's like Mariah ready for the hood. You know what I mean? Because I think that's what she wanted. She wanted more of the respect than what they have her as the diva that she is. But she like, I want that respect that Mary gets, and she did not know that when Fantasy came out that the hood loved it.
Oh
Then
yeah.
you
Yeah.
throw ODB on there, like
Mhm.
it was. This album was just everywhere for real. And the Grammy straight robbed her. We're gonna go there too.
Yeah.
They robbed her.
I'm so glad that you bring this album up, right? Because I don't think you can talk about Butterfly without talking about Daydream.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
it was really the rules that she broke with Fantasy in this album that really served as an entree into the R&B hip hop crossover that we would hear more prominent on Butterfly. Because Mariah, girl from New York, she loved hip hop and R&B, and she
Mm-hmm.
wanted to incorporate that sound into her music. It was with great resistance that they let her do certain things on this album because there was a fear. I mean, obviously Tommy Mottola, who was the head boss over there at Sony,
Yeah.
and also her husband, he was trying to keep her under in a certain lane,
Mm-hmm.
and it had made them a lot of money. You think about Hero and the Christmas track
Yeah.
and then of course One Sweet Day, right? Massive, massive, massive songs.
Yes.
But she didn't want to just be a singing Barbie doll. She didn't want, and she also didn't want to be whitewashed. That was like a big thing for her because at the end of the day, Mariah is a woman of color, and that's not how they were packaging her for
Yeah.
this very much, but she had her own ideas, her own sound, and we heard like little pockets of it on the Daydream album,
Yeah.
but still, she'll tell you that there were songs that she was not allowed to put on the album. I know you and I, we all love Slipping Away, and
Oh.
it's a what? Why is this not an album? Because it was too urban, it was too R&B for the Daydream album, and what the audience that they were trying to please. But
Oh.
I think she was robbed of another number one because that song is crazy.
Yes.
Yes.
And for that time too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my God.
oh
95,
yeah, yeah,
96.
perfect
The way that
sound.
would have fit into the damn PDs putting that on playlists.
Oh,
What?
absolutely, absolutely.
Oh
So what did
God.
they do, right? So you turn on VH1 and you get one version, and then you turn on BET and you get the hood version of the song. You get the remix.
Right.
That's when you call the Puffy and all them to do the Bad Boy remix, and you only see it on those stations.
Yeah.
I didn't mind both of them, but we New Yorkers, we loved that Bad Boy remix.
Right, right.
ODB. You know,
Yes.
she was gradually really taking control of her music. Not to mention, like Mariah was writing everything
Oh
from the
yes.
jump. Even the first album, 6 songs from her demo tape ended up on the album. Like she's
Hmm.
always been autonomous, you know?
Yeah.
Um, but even getting ODB on the track was the label was shook. They were nervous. Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mariah, you want to put Old Dirty Bastard on what? We don't even think we can put that on the featured on here. You know, they just do ODB, right?
Right.
Put that on there. You know, and even the video, right? She in the past she had been like so unhappy with the final product of videos.
Hmm.
She was just like, I'll direct it. Give me the camera.
Yeah.
So she did the fantasy video by herself. I was
Yes.
like, I do it. You know,
Yeah.
there's crazy stories about ODB and all that stuff.
Yes. Oh, of course. She wanted to
Wild
be ODB and he
stories,
wasn't.
wild stories about work with ODB, but she got it done. You know, and through these small little moments, she was able to take control and prove to them, like, look, there's an appetite for this type of music. So let me rock. That's really what she was saying, you know. So they gave her a little bit on Daydream. So I'm so happy, like you said, to mention that album because it really paved the way for them to kind of loosen the reins a bit on
Right.
and trust her judgment on Butterfly.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. And
Yeah, and what's so funny is how they were so resistant to the hip hop stuff, but that's what was in as you were coming to the end of the 90s. That's just what it was. You can look at the charts to tell you that.
yeah, but a
mhm.
lot of it is because of her. You know, that they were able to see it on such a large mainstream scale now is because you
Mhm.
got this pop artist who is now doing these collaborations with these people, bringing them, you know, the fact that someone in the suburbs knows who Mobb Deep is or who, you know, yeah, who knows who Big Daddy Kane is or whatever. Yeah, it's because she kind of put those people on, Bone Thugs and Harmony, those kind of folks. She gave a platform that these artists were usually only on one station. She made it undeniable that you have to put them on these other stations. So you have to give her a little credit for for that as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's so funny to think that the white folk wouldn't like the hip hop versions. Because let me tell you, I play regular fantasy at my bar, and a white
They
American.
want Yo New York in the
They said,
house.
well, where's old dirty bastard?
Where's the whole dirty bastard?
Like they were confused. Like, what are you playing, black girl?
What is this? What is this? Right?
It's just and just to know because Mariah has been such a hip hop that even we talked about this on Music Box with Mark, where in her book she wanted Q-Tip on Date Dream Lover.
Oh
That's
yeah.
why that part was open the
Mm-hmm.
way it was because she wanted to throw him on. Tommy was like, I don't think so. So Mariah has been giving us a little bit of,
Yeah, yeah,
little
yeah,
bit of that. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? That it was like, yo, this girl is street. She's from New York. Like,
Yeah.
this is a mix of all of this stuff. You know what I mean? So it's like when you got to Daydream, it wasn't like a big to fans and us. It wasn't a big shock. Like, oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah, this is no. She's
No.
kind of been giving us, like you said, Byron, a
Yeah,
little bit.
a little bit. They gave her a little
Yes.
bit, yeah. You know, but at the end of the day, it comes down to the label head, and it's hard enough when you're married to the label head. You know, that's a different kind of pillow talk. You know, so um,
And then it messes
they
up
won,
their relationship because now
and
it
yeah,
affects that. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Because it's
mhm,
like, yes, we're married and all that, but now you're kind of keeping me here and you know my artistry and you're kind of keeping me stuck here and
yeah,
it's causing problems at home,
yeah,
which did not help. You
yeah,
know what I mean? And it was like Mariah was getting older and she was really busting out of her shell and he was kind
hmm
of keeping her there. That's why her ass went and did that rock album that she did. Like,
yeah, exactly. And while
you know
she
what
was
I mean?
doing
Like,
Daydream, yeah,
yes, like
yeah,
I need this. Like I'm busting out the seams here.
yeah,
Like I need this. So it
hmm
affected their marriage. You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Which now Mariah always writes from personal. You know what I mean? And then if
Oh
y'all
yeah.
read her book, she says what her and Tommy was going through and all that, and then she meets this nice little baseball player named Derek
We
Jeter.
gotta get into that because there's a whole chapter. Oh, come on.
No,
We gotta
did
get
you
Yeah.
it.
ever go back and listen to the audiobook?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's the only way to consume the audio. The book is to listen to it. I just tell people, I said, don't read
You
it,
did?
listen to it. You have to listen to it
Elise had me listen to it because
Okay, I
I
was
read
asking.
it.
Okay, I
because you
was
have to.
asking. I
She's
was asking.
singing.
Did you
She's like
ever?
really interacting. Yeah, it's really an experience to
Okay.
hear it versus read it. Yeah,
Because I read it and I was reading it, and Elise was like, "No, you
no.
need to hear the audio." Like,
Hmm.
and then the shadiness that we know
Oh
that
yeah, you
Mariah
can't hear
did.
that when you're reading it, but you need to.
Right.
You
Yeah.
Like
need
I
them
could just
inflections,
imagine her
baby.
saying this
Mhm.
stuff. And then when I heard it, I was like, yes, Elise, it is a complete different book when you listen to it.
Oh
Get
yeah. Oh yeah.
inflections and the sighs and the and the talking, gritting through your teeth, talking. Yeah, you need them.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was yeah, it was during COVID 2020, so you were in the house and you
Yeah.
had time
Everybody had
to like
time.
listen
Yes.
to this. And it was everything. I was like 11 hours, here we go.
Right, right.
This
I ain't
book
So
doing nothing.
like 2 days.
so
I
then
was,
so we're hearing her with now her we're hearing the separation and all that, which these songs we're
yeah.
gonna really get into. So
Yes.
then you start seeing billboards around Mariah's new single Honey coming out July 29th. Come on, somebody, that's a great date,
Yes.
isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Well, yes,
Lord.
it's somebody's birthday. Yes.
Yes, it's a great day. Yes, Jesus. So I remember seeing it, and I remember seeing the billboard that said "Sweet Never Ever Was So Sweet," and I
Mm,
started seeing the promo on
hmm.
like
Yeah.
billboards. I started seeing it on buses. I started seeing it on everywhere that Mariah's coming out with this new single,
Yeah.
and it was like it was going to be produced by Q-Tip and Sean and Stevie J and all
Everybody.
that. That's what you hear. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, because Bad Boy is on fire right now.
Oh yeah, this is prime time.
This prime time. So to see her, I'm like, oh, Mariah's starting to get with that. I'm like, okay, well, it makes sense. I'm like, he did do the Bad Boy remix on, Fantasy. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
she moved over there. Cool, cool.
Hmm.
And then I was like, well, I'm hyped for it, right? Because obviously it's coming out on my birthday. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I hopefully it's hot, right? And then I heard Honey. What was
Ooh.
y'all first thoughts when
Ooh.
y'all heard Honey for the first time?
Ooh. Remember when like you didn't hear a song until the video came out?
Uh-huh.
And that was like the first time I heard it. So it was catching me on both ends, right? So you have this new song and you have this amazing visual. We'll get into the visual also. But no, I was thrilled from beginning to end. One, you'd never seen her like that.
Mm-hmm.
Never had seen her with, yeah, from the beginning, acting, doing all things. I'll get into a little bit behind the video too as well. But it
Yeah,
was
we're
just
gonna get into it because it's the
all
first
of it.
song on the
All,
album. So
all of
yeah.
it. All of it.
Yeah.
But no, my ears were dancing, my eyes were lit up, and I just was so excited about you could hear the light in her voice
Hmm.
for sure,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's always stuck with me. And it's just a sweet song. Yeah, as you get older, there's innuendos and things like that, but I just thought it was a sweet, cute little, this is a bop. This is a bop, you know.
That was me too. Like when I heard it, I was like, Mariah, again, she is hip hop. She can't help it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Especially using the world famous Supreme team, Hey
yeah,
DJ. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I
But
liked it. I
also,
was like, okay.
you grew up in New York, so you remember that remix that was all over the place as well, right? So Hot 97 used that Funk Master Flex. You dropped as many bombs in the words you could. Right? Couldn't hardly hear the song. But I remember they just kept replaying and replaying because the track with Locks and Mace was on fire as well. That's the one we got all the time on the radio.
Yes, yes.
And Mace was at the top of the chart as well, you know.
Right,
So
right.
it was an all-star event
Yeah,
for that.
Down
Yeah.
here, that's the version they mostly played.
Yeah, okay. That's good.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
But again, like the remixes were always the ones that would be resonate with people. You
And
know?
I think that's the one that she would want. You know what I'm saying? Because when you listen to the song after Mariah comes out of the bridge, Mace goes Harlem World. We won't
Hmm.
stop. Mariah, take
And
us
then she
higher.
says, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so it's like when I heard it, I'm like, wait a minute. I know Mace had a verse on this. Like, come on. You're just not gonna let him just do that part and then that's it.
yeah,
And the Mariah.
yeah, yeah.
So when the song really hit and then you heard the remix, it was like, Okay, now this makes sense.
There's more. There's more.
There's more. You know what I'm saying? You got the locks that's hot at this time too. So they coming in and Jadakiss comes with his verse off the break. You know what I'm saying? In
Mm-hmm.
styles. Then, Mariah comes in the videos. Because like you said, we were gonna talk about the
She's giving a little
videos.
choreo. Yeah, we still do. I love.
Yeah.
We were like, oh, Mariah can dance.
No one said that. Not even the women. No one said that.
But it's just like when
It was cute.
when I'll go back and
You
look
to
at
say
like
that,
Whitney
but-
Houston videos, and I'll see her dancing. I'm like, oh, she's just doing electric slide, and they cutting it up.
Right. Right.
The So Emotional video was just straight up electric slide. They made
That
it.
is
It was choreo. It was Fatima Robinson.
Oh God. So yeah.
Candy Alexander, my bad.
Oh,
You know what? But Jay, speaking of a lot, you made me think of their verses. And Jada came out. He was like, I got Grammys.
Right.
And then they start playing.
It's like, nigga, I'm on big records. I'm on number one songs.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
I'm outside.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
So then, so the video comes out.
Yeah. First of all, I just want to talk about like the album cover, right?
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Because if you can recall Mariah Carey album covers, they are tight. They zoomed in. Right, come on, at least. This is the album cover.
Yes.
They cropped one because there was too much shoulder in the video. This one that you have on your shirt is the most risque thing they did.
The most with yes. With
him put this sepia tone and all that, but no.
Yes.
I saw Daydream, she did the live at Tokyo Dome concert.
Yes. Yeah.
And she had on a black turtleneck, a black floor-length leather coat, leather pants, boots. The girl was covered up from here to here.
So uncomfortable.
And it was so hot.
Right.
It was so hot. So it was a new day when she emerged with the little mini skirt and the tube top and all that stuff. Yeah. A lot of people can't pull up a tube top. She had a stomach out on the cover. She had a little belly necklace. Like it was a new girl. So it was definitely a turning point for her. And the video was clear of that. So getting into the video.
Yes.
I'm always drawn to like the first shot of the video. Now that you know what you know about Mariah Carey, the first shot of the video is her like handcuffed in a mansion.
Sing.
Exactly.
Wow.
How wild is that?
And during that time, it's so crazy because she was on Oprah. You remember when she was on Oprah promoting Butterfly, and they was asking her about the video, and she was like, "It was just being fun." No, you was really being autobiographical in this video.
Yeah, no, seriously,
telling us what it was.
We heard about like the armed guards, the mob guys that were waiting for her when she, just wanted to get some Burger King down with the brat.
Right. I just wanted some fries.
So she was on the heavy guard, right? So again, that element in the video as well. But then also where she dipped her toe in the water for a Daydream. No, she did a full dive into the water.
Oh, you did not with Almost Be My Baby, though.
Yeah. She said, I'm just gonna jump all in. And this beat that I'm giving you, this Treacherous 3, like you can't deny that this is not a pop record. This is hip hop R&B record. Any way you want to remix it, this original is going to have this beat.
Yes. Yeah.
And you're just gonna have to deal with it. This is what I'm on right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The video was crazy though. Because then it was like, Mariah dipping and then she's swimming in the pool and she getting up and we seeing her in a bikini and
Mariah was athletic, y'all. Y'all know the kids don't know Mariah was athletic.
With heels on.
Her body was body.
This is why she needed to be escorted.
Body was, I was like, oh.
It was like freedom for real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like you saw the independence of it all. You know what I mean? So
absolutely. And then something that really stands out to me as we get into like the actual song
Yeah.
First line, like her voice cracks a little bit, which is like when she goes,
Yeah.
honey. And I'm like, oh, okay, this would never be, because they wanted her to be the Whitney Houston, the Celine, the whole, so even that was a little bit of rebellion in the way that she opened up the song. The first note on the song on the album
Right.
is imperfect in a sense, even though it sounds great.
Right.
you know? So I just thought that was really interesting. And then it just goes on to be an amazing chase of this Bond girl breaking free, getting away from the life she had. She was a captive. She was captive. And now she's getting to a different place and going to a little romance on an island, which we'll get into.
Yeah, we know what that was about. But
Yeah. But
yeah,
the
it was
album tells a story though, right? So
yes.
that's
Yes.
we are audiophiles and we love a good album that tells a story.
Yeah.
For me, this album, I used to read this booklet like it was a bestseller,
Mm-hmm.
and I think, yeah, I didn't read a lot growing up, but I listened to some really good albums and learned about the world. And this was a good read. This whole album was a good read. And the sequencing is key because it just takes you on this amazing story.
Yes.
So we'll get into each song, but there is
Yes.
a track that we're going to
Yes.
follow that
Yeah.
you read the meaning of Mariah Carey, you'll actually realize that this is so autobiographical throughout.
Right. So shit, that's the first song on the album, right?
Jay
So
Dilla also, early Jay Dilla worked on this too.
yes, he did. The
Yeah.
Uma was on there.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
But she
That's
brought
right.
everybody. She brought all the hip hop legends.
Literally. Come
Come on, everybody, come on. Come on.
I don't know if I'll be able to do this again, so just
Right.
Let me get it all in now. But this is why I allow Stevie J to be the way he is, because he did some amazing work on this song and other songs on the album. But
Right. And that's what a lot of people don't sister realize. They are thinking that this new world just think he's just straight loving hip hop. And it's like, no. We know y'all thinking that the rat face and all that bullshit is funny. But we know what it is. We like, this dude has done some amazing things. So y'all can chill on that. Like
part of the blueprint of
corny, but
the part of the blueprint.
You decide how people talk about you by how you act.
That's true. That's true.
You got a point there.
Ain't nobody telling him
very true.
all that. Ain't nobody telling him to get on that show. People like sensation. Okay, that's all I
got. No, you're right. You're right about that.
You're right. Absolutely.
But it does not take away of what he did for R&B either.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay, so we get into track 2, which is Butterfly.
Yes. So this album was a turning point because Mariah's longtime collaborator, this is the last time Walter Afanasieff, this would be like the last album that they really worked on heavily. This is one of those amazing songs, Butterfly. So this song started out as the interlude that later on the album.
Fly Away,
It was just going to be an interlude. But Mariah, over the course, she's going through the separation. It's funny. When she left the house that they were living in with Tommy in Bedford, New York, the only thing she took with her was this painting that had a butterfly on it. And that actually inspired the album.
He is a lamb. You hear me? A lamb off the break. Because I got the 20-year anniversary. Come on. And that's what she said. She gave you a breakdown of why this album was called Butterfly. I'm like, damn, Byron. I should have known.
So she rewrote that fast, that kind of club song as a ballad because she was so inspired by, the journey of a butterfly. And really took on that motif. And anytime we think of Mariah, we think of butterflies. Let's be real. Just good branded.
Yes.
This is one of her favorite ballads, but it was one of the last times that she would work with Walter, who they had a string of amazing songs. Like, do your research.
That part. This song, it felt like her and Walter. You know what I mean? It felt like it when you first heard the chords coming in. You know what I mean? And as a kid, I always loved this song, but it was like I used to play it a lot, but I never really connected to it, right? But then I have a little story because me and my mom was going to visit my dad in Virginia, and he had this job or whatever. So me and my mom would get on the bus on the weekends and on Greyhound, right at 42nd Street, Byron, you
At
know,
Port Authority. Yeah,
and
yeah.
get there, and we would go to Virginia, and it would take like 7, 8 hours or whatever. So I remember having this CD. Yes, at least it was the 3 for $10. I'm sorry. I was only 11. I'm sorry. So I remember playing this song, and I remember playing. I was like, okay, I like it. You know what I mean? But I was leaving my dad, and we had a great weekend. And I remember him dropping us off. And I remember, our bus was coming, and we was getting on the bus. And I just remember the song came on, and it said, "You giving me the courage to be all that I can, and I truly feel your heart will lead you back to me when you're ready to land." And that part came to me, and y'all, I started bawling because I was gonna miss my dad. So in that moment, I was just bawling, and my mom couldn't really see me for real because the bus was packed going to New York, going to Port Authority. Them Greyhounds always
Oh
packed
yeah,
back
oh
then,
yeah.
and I sat in the front, and she sat behind me, right? So I'm just bawling, and I'm like, and then that chorus comes in, and
Mhm.
then I'm just
Choir, the
bawling.
choir
It's
comes
like
in.
crying. It's like I get it. You know what I mean? Because as y'all both know, I'm just emotional as hell. So I try to get the emotion of the record. Let me feel it. Y'all better watch it. and I try to feel it. So I finally had a reason to feel this song. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I'm real. I can't prevent this hurt from almost overtaking me. But I will stand and say goodbye. And it
Hmm.
was just in that moment I was feeling all of that. So
Yeah.
that's how an 11-year-old connected to this record, knowing that Mariah wrote it for something else. But for me, that's how Butterfly connected to me. And it's really, I got a top 20 Mariah songs. This is in it.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, this
I
is in
love
it
that.
because of the connection of this song. I love it. It's just, awesome.
I love it. I think that every time I listen to it, depending on like what era of my life I'm in, it has a different meaning.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what a good song is, right? The song was written um, as something that Mariah wished that Tommy would say to her, like from his point of view,
Mm-hmm.
so allowing her to fly and in it, maybe if she loosened the reins, she might come back to, but it's
Mm-hmm.
really written from Tommy's point of view, which is an interesting way of writing. But we can get into the poetry of this album, and this is where it like really starts. That like I believe that beauty has to flourish in the light, like all like I said, I used to read this and it was just I couldn't get enough of the lyricism, the wordsmith that she was, and the beautiful words that she chose
Mm-hmm.
throughout this album. But this is really that's what struck me. I was like, wow, this is so beautiful. The way that
Mm-hmm.
she expresses this idea and that she flips it to not be about herself but somebody else. So I thought that was really amazing. Um, and anytime the choir comes in, you just lose it. I mean,
Yes.
Melanie Daniels and all that.
Yeah, Melody and the girls.
And
Yes.
the girls, the
Yes.
muses.
You know, with Butterfly, I didn't like it in the time, but
Mm,
it's one that I liked later. But I
mm.
did, and that had nothing to do with Mariah. It had to do with that's just not where I wanted to hear in '97.
I get it. I get
Um,
Mm-hmm.
it. Hmm.
I was 18 in '97. I graduated high school. I was off of college. Like,
Hmm.
so that's not quite where my ear was, but a couple years later, I was like, oh no, I like this a lot. And then I started like really listening to the words. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh. But I didn't like it. It just wasn't my thing. It wasn't even that I didn't like it. It just wasn't my thing. So
Hmm.
I got it later.
No, I get it. I think you as a poet and a writer, I could see you appreciating.
Yes, now I see it so much, and I see the nuances and how the
Mhm.
POV of the telling the story, all of that. Yeah.
Come on now.
I got a question, Byron. So the video, is she kind of giving us vibes of Sing Sing in a way too? Because I know when she did the music box, I Am Mariah, right? the music box home video or whatever,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. Yes.
And she used to tell us she liked to ride horses and all of this kind of stuff. So was that a thing for the video as well, giving us kind of, she already gave us Sing with Honey, giving us the vibe there. Was this also that too, the video kind of
It was
autobiographical?
about to me anyway. It's about the freedom, the unbridled, as she says, with the horses and making sure that they can run free. And she said they filmed this where they filmed like Forrest Gump down there in
Oh shit.
South
Okay.
Carolina. Yeah, South Carolina. So that's the tree that they were sitting in.
Okay. Okay.
Just
Was-
I'm trying to remember the video. It's
oh yeah, so it's very much in like a field, but then
yeah,
there's
and the horse was just running.
yeah, horses
Okay.
running,
Yes.
yeah, and the butterflies and the
Yes.
car and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's really representing all elements of freedom because that's where she was in her life at that point.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask because I really did with the video and the horses thing, and I'm like, I know Mariah loved to ride horses, so was she giving us another, look into her world? You know what I mean? But like you said, it's all about freedom and all that.
Yeah,
That's what
these
this
are
album feels
examples
like.
of animals who are free and yeah, they can free to roam
Gotcha.
and be where they want to be, which she didn't always have, as we know.
Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha. And
Yeah.
it's because the freedom of it all. This album, when you listen to it, it just feels free.
Mhm.
Like you see, I posted it yesterday because we was
I
listening
saw
to
it.
it.
I was
I
very
was listening to it. I was like, oh my God. Like, and I had just finished a 3-day fast too, at least know what the hell I was going through. So to listen to this album and to be able to eat, it
come
felt
on.
freeing and independent. And I was just like,
You're
this is great.
unbridled.
That's a yes. That's why I was like, Byron, I can't wait till tomorrow. Like, I was just like,
You posted, I was like, is it today?
no.
So let me check my calendar.
That's why I was like, that's why I felt more of the freedom and independent of it all. Cause now it's like I'm free. Like I'm like, this feels great. You know what I mean? So I felt that more with this song too. So yeah. What a song. What a song. So we get some.
So we're free now. We're free.
Y'all hush. My all.
We are free to roam. Okay.
Go ahead. Go on.
Break it down, Elise.
Yes,
break it down.
I ain't about to break it down. I just wanted to
Is this one of your faves?
It's my fave on the album.
Okay. So this was actually the first song that she recorded for the album.
It's a flip flop between a song that sounds nothing like it for fave.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the first song she recorded coming off of, Daydreaming off of
wow. Okay.
Yeah. Again, working with Walter. So it has those big elements, the big powerhouse voice. Okay. Something that they noted on this album is that I should note is the style of her sound. Her voice had changed a lot. She was giving you a lot of powerhouse vocals before because they wanted her to compete with, the Celine and the Mariah and the divas, but because she took control of her music, she was able to do something. I never forget, I read an article and they were like, she's developed this new airy whisper. This new technique. I
want to talk first because you go take my shot.
Okay, I'm not gonna say that.
You're gonna say I knew I know.
I'm gonna let you rock, Elise.
No. I actually do.
I'm gonna add color to it.
On that, I just had to say one thing. The flaws on the vocals is why I love this. It's part of why I love it because it evokes emotionality. Now you can talk about it technically because I can't.
No, go ahead.
No. You were on it. You were on it.
Yeah,
you were on it. Go, please, Byron, go.
But there was a new technique that she was developing where everything didn't have to be big. You could tell a story by giving different brushstrokes, to a canvas, as an artist, hello, and that's what this song does, I think. But it's very stripped down. It's very minimal, right? So it's, there's not a lot of background vocals. It's something that, as you all know, everybody loves to sing it if they're performing because there's not a lot of noise around it. It's very pure. And that's what she wanted. She wanted to be a pure, emotion-filled charged song. So I think that's why people love it so much, is because it is guttural. It feels very emotional. And I'm gonna let you talk because I want opinions. we know I like it.
But I wish you could have seen little 18 and 19-year-old Elise like getting her life.
Give us a picture. I want to see. Were you holding your ear? Did Did you do a talent show? Because the Lord knows this was a talent show song.
No, I've never been a vocalist. That ain't been my thing. But
People who weren't vocalists were doing this at the talent show.
I watched the talent show.
You watched the talent show.
I was a critic. I was the everybody has their place.
Has their place. Look at it.
But
this was.
But hey, baby, in that shower, that talent show.
Oh, you were killing it. Yeah, come on, you wet the wet hair like Mariah, and just you're a music video. You know, so just lay on the floor and sing. Just lay on the floor and sing out.
Not sing out.
I had so many corners of a room. I would just slide down the wall. Hug yourself, slide down.
Yeah, just
lay on this pillow, lay on this floor. Just it's dramatic.
I could 1000% guarantee you that I would not like this song as much if it was a perfect vocal all the way through. It would teeter on boredom.
Yeah, it was emotional. It was emotional.
It's that the emotion and the I'm like, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's the low register for me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I love, how she starts it low. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like Byron said, technically, it's not a lot to it. You know what I'm saying? It's very, but
everybody can't sing it.
That's true. You got a point there. Ooh. And when to me, she wanted that because that's the feeling that she felt for Derek. You know what I mean? Like that was the emotion that she felt for him. You know what I mean? I was just like, she was like, she wanted to risk one more night with this man. Like, yo, like, I risk my life to feel your body next to mine because I can't go on. Like, I was like, well, goddamn, Derek, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but again, that was the time that she needed. And didn't she write this on the way back home from Puerto Rico?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Come on.
Right. Yeah. Clearly, it was that night that she left. She left that morning.
They all messed up.
Okay. That was when she put on a Yankees baseball cap and went right on to the damn plane.
Yeah. This was the first, I call it the Derek Jeter World Series. This is the series.
Yes. And when she played it for Tommy for the first time.
Awkward.
It was very awkward. He knew that it wasn't about him. And that had to sting. It was like, damn, like, because he knows her artistry by now. So he knows that she, the way she kind of writes and it's from personal experience.
You ain't never said that about me.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute, we're separated. We're separated. I know this ain't about me.
My residuals.
Yeah, it's like. I love this show. So it was just like, and then this has no bridge.
Oh yeah,
this song has no bridge.
No bridge. Just need to play the music instrument.
That was the that was your bridge.
I need you to sit in it.
Yes. You know what I mean? And it's kind of the Latin flavor again. Yes. We know why. You know what I mean? It's just this song was just really her feelings about her and Derek for real. And in her book, like she said, she needed that at that time. Yeah. It wasn't like this is gonna be my all to end all. She just needed to get out of that and get into this so she could kind of move on from that. So for this and the feeling and the Latin vibes with the guitar, you know what I'm saying? Mariah actually created the Latin explosion, but unfortunately that didn't help her in the long run because we don't know her.
But we do know that this one went to number 1.
And did.
All right, y'all know I can't wait for this next one.
Oh, listen.
You got 20. Y'all got 20 minutes.
Listen, The Roof,
which is my favorite song on the album, but it flips back and forth with my own.
It is the heartbeat of this album.
I agree.
And a masterclass in storytelling.
Listen,
I was watching I was watching an interview with Pharrell. He was talking about the Off the Wall album, Michael Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
and he was talking about the "I Can't Help It" song, and how nocturnal that song felt.
Mm-hmm.
And a good song gives you place setting, place, time, feeling, the characters, all that stuff. The same goes for this song. Like you are transported to nighttime. And funny enough, the last word of my all is tonight. So that you go into,
Oh shit!
come
I
on
didn't
now,
realize that.
come on now. So now it's
Oh,
evening,
catch!
and it wasn't raining yet, but it was definitely a little misty on that one November night. It's
Oh,
come on now,
you know.
Yes! Go on, Byron!
come
I
on,
loved it!
come on.
Yes! Oh God!
This just paints a picture like you are in this moment with Mariah, and the story behind this song is that this is the first time that she and Derek Jeter shared a kiss was on the rooftop of his apartment in New York City. So
Yes.
she was able to take that and create this amazing song with background vocals just by Kelly Price. So in case you need to be more 90s R&B,
Okay.
it's just me and Kelly, produced by Poke and Tone.
Elisa's favorite producers.
Mm.
I'll spite you in your damn face.
But aside from them, right, we have to go back to Havoc from Mobb Deep,
Talk about it. Yes.
who created this beat, Shook One's beat, in his bedroom from a Herbie Hancock and Quincy Jones sample,
Yes.
just sitting in Queensbridge. But this was, and those who know Mariah know this was her favorite hip hop song ever, like in the 90s. This is her favorite song, Shook One's Part 2. She went hard for it.
And for her to hear that after she left, Derek got in the car, turned on High 97, and Shook One played.
Oh, yeah. Look, yeah, it's a sign.
It was just, she had to do something with this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's why I was just like, again, just hearing her tell this story on the meaning of Mariah Carey, like to hear it, because I was reading it. I was like, oh shit. But then when I listened to it, I was like, yes, Mariah, I'm here with you, girl. Yes.
This is the song that Mariah wanted to make, the music that she wanted to have behind it, and the way to flex her art of storytelling and songwriting, which is ridiculous on this song. I can't even. I could read the whole lyric sheet to you, but we don't have time.
No, but listen,
Just go back. But every line is beautiful.
Yes, and my favorite line on this is when she said the start of the second verse, when
And
she's
so
like,
we finished the way, started
"I'm
feeling
feeling liberated." Yes, and her and Kelly together, like
wow.
it was just like, what the fuck, man? Like I'm like,
so caught in the moment. So I threw caution to the, but that's what she did. She threw caution to the wind with Derek on this rooftop. That's really what he really gave her the courage to walk away from that relationship, that bad situation that she was in. They didn't work out, obviously, but it helped her to tap into a different side of herself and a courage that she didn't have before, some sensuality that she really wasn't able to tap into, as we heard on My All and on this one.
mm-hmm.
But just the way that she captures it all on this, and what she did to introduce, like I said, a different audience to this gritty Queens, New York beef and broccoli Tim's, Helly Hansen jacket ass wearing baggy jeans beat.
My shit.
They had already, like, they would follow her anywhere at this point. We're going from Riot at this point. So I just love that Mobb Deep got that exposure. They were in the video, the remix. Again, she put them on, had them on MTV, regular rotation. I just love that she was able to do that and bring those people to a different landscape. So,
and I like that they kept in the the original, the Prodigy.
Yeah,
I like that they left that in the original.
Yeah, they wanted to fight her on it, but
oh really? They want to fight on that?
They didn't want her to put that in there. Yeah, step up the witness.
So glad they left that part in there.
And in the video, we know just straight up 80s. I loved it. Like that video was crazy.
And
I don't do videos, but I like that video.
Yeah, I like that video too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
It's very
think
sleek.
with this song, Mariah, as she's painting this picture, but there's still a sadness to it. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
when she was like, "I only wanted you to taste my sadness as you kiss me in the dark." Like
Oof.
I was just like, "Damn," you know what I mean? And
I
it
was
was
like,
just,
it's a page turner like a mug. I'm reading
you
this
know
book.
what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And for a while, I forgot the sorrow and the pain, and you
Mm-hmm.
melt as we stand in the rain,
Come
stand
on.
there in the rain. That's some deep shit. It's just like this girl was really going through it. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean? And in that moment with her and Derek on the roof, it made her be like, it
Yeah.
opened her
Yeah.
world up.
Yeah.
You know what
Even
I'm
if it was
saying?
only for a quick moment that they
Yes.
had, you know?
Yeah.
And that's the sad part, is that it might not last forever, but at least she has this memory. Um, and that's what she captured on this song. And we get to listen to it all the time. Lord knows I do. This is my favorite. And it's one of her favorites too. I think when she did the master class with Brandy, you know, she was able to really bring it to another level by bringing the orchestra into it as
Yes.
well.
Yeah.
You know, so there's things she's hearing in this very rough beat
Yes.
musically,
And I like that she took a chance to sing in a different way.
which she does throughout this album. Like, so
Yeah,
there's a lot of
it's
courage on this
something different.
album.
It's like I
Yeah,
don't have to be ah, all the
yeah, it
time.
doesn't have to do that.
I have, I contain multitudes.
Mm-hmm. And
That part.
tell you a story. It wasn't raining yet. Oh, it's we have to move on, but this is one of,
I
like
know.
you said, this is one of the best songs on the record
Agreed. Agreed.
out of many to pick from.
This is the actually the run for me begins with
Oh yeah, yeah.
Ruth.
Oh yeah. Here we
The
go. Here
run
we go.
with it begins with Ruth because Fourth of July is one of my favorites
Woo,
on this
woo.
album, right? And it's because how she sounded on it. It sounded
Mm,
so like it brought me back to her, and I always say this on every show that we've done. Bring me something familiar that I fell in love with you as a fan, right?
mhm, mhm,
So when I get this, the beginning of this, she does this on Dream Lover. So I'm getting that. Then it's giving me vibes of Underneath the Stars, which is my favorite song on Daydream. Like, I love that song, and it's
mhm.
giving me that. And she just sounds so dreamy on it. It's like, for me, this is the song where you want to just listen to her.
Oh
You
my
know what
God.
I mean? And it just makes me smile when I listen to it because I'm telling you, from 345 in this all the
Mhm.
way to the end, I literally close my
Oh
eyes,
yeah. Oh
catch,
yeah. Oh,
and I just like, and I just smile and I just let her because she just goes, and
mhm,
I just love. Truly, I have never felt the same as I felt
mm,
that 4th of July, and then she comes back and do it again, and then she
mhm,
just does this run at the end. Ooh, baby,
mhm,
and
mm,
then it just ends, and
mm.
I'm like, Mariah, this July bliss that you put on this record is everything to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And to know what this song kind of really meant for her,
Yeah,
this was her independence. You
that's
know what I
right.
mean? And so this to me, she sounds so dreamy on this, and I
Mhm.
love it. I was going back and forth with me and Steph from the Sykes podcast. Every time she posts this record, she tags me in it. And every time I post it, I tag her. Because at the end of
That's
the
right.
day, we go back and forth with this song because it's so dreamy and just so that. So I love this song. So yeah, I want to go on for a couple minutes about it.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's on y'all.
No, it transports you for sure, and it does take you back. Like Mariah knows how to paint a picture of like summer loving, right? And like you said, I think of Underneath the Stars when I hear this song, and that's my favorite song off of the Daydream
Yes.
for sure, without a
Ariana.
question. Uh, but again,
Second.
place setting is big. Song like it was twilight on the 4th of July. It's yeah.
Oh,
Sparkling colors were strewn across the sky. It's It's everything, right? So at this point, she's not even Mariah Carey. I'm calling her Mariah Angelou. It is so poetic. Every line, still I rise.
I love it.
It was
Oh.
Twilight.
Oh God.
But it's so jazzy. The background vocals are amazing. Something that you'll notice on this album, whereas the big high note was always like the prominent force on the other albums, it's only used in backgrounds on
Yes.
this album.
She doesn't do
It's
it.
not the draw.
Yes.
Because there's so much more to these stories than watch me hit this by a high note.
They were very technical on her albums before this. You know
Yes.
what I mean? And that's why it's kind of like, it's like she had to hit the money note all the time. And I
Yeah.
know after a while, she like, I'm getting kind of tired of this. Like,
This don't even fit here.
this don't even fit here, but y'all want me to add it in here. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And when
Yeah.
she got here, she was like, I'm not gonna let that be the front.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
y'all gonna see my vocals. We already had the Mariah done used her low register so much on this. She's singing in a different cadence like she did on the roof. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we get here and her and Walter as this vibe with them because they have chemistry. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
And for that, it's just like she just sounds so relaxed on this song to me. And that's why I love it too. So.
She uses the high note to mimic the sound of thunder in that great bridge, right? Thunder clouds hung around. Actually, so ominously hovering is how the creation of my book started.
Wow.
I was talking to some friends. We were just out hanging out, and then you notice that it didn't have rain in the forecast, but it was looking like it was about to downpour. So one of my friends was like, "Look at them clouds just ominously hovering," and I was like, "Oh." So we all grew up in the same place. I didn't know you all back in 1997, but we all had this shared moment where we adopted this word and this phrase. Yeah, just like we adopted vividly emblazoned.
Oh yes, yes.
I had never used emblazoned until I heard my all, right? But
yes,
every paper I had to write, something was emblazoned. Something was A plus.
I know that's right.
And everything was ominous. And
you're throwing incessantly in every damn essay.
Oh, please, everything was incessant.
Oh my God. Oh God.
Oh yeah. But this album is full of those vocabulary words, especially this song.
Yes.
It's chock full of words that I didn't know. So again, I had my CD booklet, I had my dictionary so that I could really understand and change my life. And it changed the way I speak. It changed the way that I looked at the world. And yeah, this song is beautiful. Beautiful. I always think this album is very autumnal, but this song takes me to summer.
Yes. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. She makes you feel like July, which is an amazing month.
Again. And if you ever have a chance, like, to listen to the stems on this one, like each broken down vocal, like it's crazy. Like what things that you don't actually hear with the music on top of it.
Holy crap!
There's so many like layers because she does it all herself.
Yes,
and she understands her voice and what works for how to sing with herself and how to harmonize, and it's phenomenal. I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, cool. So speaking of, we get
all to right. So you already passed out on the floor from this one, and then what happens?
Okay, so then we get to breakdown. Elise, go ahead. I'm letting you start it off.
Go ahead, Elise. I'm not.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I didn't like this song then. I don't like this song now. I don't like it anytime in between.
Come on, tell us.
You don't do it for me. I don't. And I like Song's harmony.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cheesy to me. I hated the video. I just do not like this song.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Go ahead. It's all right. It's a safe space.
Right.
Oh, this always safe space. This is my show.
That's right. This your show.
Yeah, right, girl.
I'm a guest.
No, the guest is a safe space for y'all too. It's just ain't do it for me. I didn't ever feel like a chemistry. I don't hear it. It sounds clashing to me. I don't know. It's just in that video. I can't.
Go ahead, JR. Let's hear. I want to hear different
Okay.
things.
It'll break it down. Only if you let it. I love this record. I do. But I didn't get it then.
Okay.
But I'm with this song lyrically, because lyrically, this song is brilliant. Brilliant, yo. Like, you really get into it. Because first, when I first heard the record, right, I was like, oh, Mariah getting down with the bone. I was like, oh, I was like, wait a minute. Well, Big just got with Bone with Notorious Thug. So I was like, I fuck with it. And then I was like, oh, Stevie J did that. I was like, so that's when I looked at the liner notes, because I never do when I finally got the liner notes afterwards. But I got it and I looked and I'm like, Stevie J, he was on that. So it connected me to Stevie again.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because I knew he was on Honey, because Puff says it in the song at the end. And then with this, I was like, oh, he did this. And I just, now when I got older, now I really got it. Because you know heartbreak and you know what that shit stings like a motherfucker. And like when she started, you called me yesterday to basically say that you care for me, but you're just not in love. Like to hear that from somebody, like that's to know that somebody really telling you that they don't love you, that's hurtful. But then she's like, in this song, in that verse, she's like, well, I'm gonna act like I'm feeling fine just because you told me that. I ain't gonna act like this shit don't hit me.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And then she goes into the hook. You know, somebody feel like somebody about it, falling to extreme. See, I'm right about you, but in reality, I'm slowly losing my mind. Easy cause I smile, gradually I'm dying inside. Like she she breaking this shit down. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I got to get it more lyrically, actually being in love and being out of it, and and being real, because your friends are asking you how I feel, and I'm convincingly saying, because I don't want to reveal the fact that I'm suffering. So I wear my disguise till I go home at night and I turn down the lights, and all I do is break down and cry.
Mhm.
Like, I was like, Mariah, what you write like this?
Mhm.
Like, that's what I love in the beginning of her whole career. She said, y'all, I'm a singer-songwriter. Y'all are looking at me as just a singer, but I'm a singer-songwriter. And that girl wrote this song
Oh,
on here. And that's why I connect with it and I get it. Because I'm with you, at least. When I first heard it, I was like, all right, yeah, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? But then it was like, oh shit. And I was listening to it through a breakup and was like, oh bitch. I was like,
That
oh,
that
I
context.
get
It's plenty of songs. If they came if they wouldn't have came out when I was going through a certain thing, I would either not like them or would just ignore it.
mm-hmm,
But it's
mm-hmm.
just something when you in a certain place, whether it's a
mhm.
happy place
The
or
right song comes
a
on.
place, it's yeah. Because there's a lot of songs like Jared. You be like, you like that, and I'd
Mm-hmm.
be like,
You had to be there
I like you. You had to like.
where I was. You had to be
I
where I
was
was
this
at that point. Yeah.
year, and let me tell you what I was going through in that year, and
Hmm.
I'll be like, damn, okay.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
it,
so I
yeah,
Yeah, so I
I
love
get
this
that,
song.
Jay.
I love it. You
Yeah.
fucked me up with the 4th of July. Then you go to breakdown. I was like,
It's,
well, girl, I'm in the fields. I'm
I'm
feeling
in the
good. I'm like,
fields.
yeah. And then now we get here, and I'm like, shit.
I don't like this song. It's not. I don't skip it because this album is a story. I don't skip
Yeah,
anything on this album, honestly, and
yeah.
because I saw the story of it from the first listen. Like I was like, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's still part of the story. You got like every chapter of a book.
That's
Don't mean the
right.
book's bad. Just had a little detour.
Well,
Yes.
Byron, loved every minute of this song from the beginning. It's funny, 28 years later, right? I still remember the first time I heard the song where I was sitting in my room
That's
staring at
awesome.
my stereo like, what is this? It's so smooth. What is this? And then squinting to read the lyrics in the booklet as fast as I could because Mariah had a different flow on this one. She and Stevie recorded it first. She was so inspired by Bone Thugs that she wanted to like match their cadence. And then she presented it to them and they loved it. They were so honored that she liked their style of singing,
Mm,
you know. Um, to me, lyrically, she wrote the hell out of out of this song. Like
mhm.
it's vulnerable, but it grooves. It's like the what's the other one? What would you do if your son was at home? You supposed not supposed to be dancing to such heartbreak, but you groove into
That's
it, right?
real.
Dance
you know,
time. Dance
it to me it is the blueprint of like a seamless collaboration. I think it's important that nowadays you have somebody singing and they'll throw a rapper on and you're like, okay, well, that was a weird choice. But I think that this was an active choice to we're all gonna be on the same page.
Hmm.
Where I'm now part of the group with the way that I'm singing, my style is gonna match yours. And this is gonna be completely different than anything else that I have done on this album or in my career
Yeah, oh yeah.
before this. You know?
Mhm.
Um, I she does this really cool thing on this song also that captured me. She I think I think this is where it started. She does this thing where it's like she's singing three different songs at the same time. There's like multiple trains moving at the same time. So it's the but I guess I'm trying to be nonchalant, but then it's the uh, break down and cry. It's that one going on too.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
then it's
yeah.
the Bone Thugs in the back also going to break dance to the break, and they're all happening at the same time, and then they meet at the station at the same exact time. It's weird. She does the same thing on Heartbreaker, where it's like the give me a love, and then I should have known right there. And it's a
That's
few
what I love
things
about that
happening.
song. That
There's
song,
so many things
yo.
happening. And then what's the one on Glitter that was with was it Mystical? Um don't stop,
Stop,
baby.
baby.
And then, baby, I just can't resist. It's like, and that's something that
Yes.
she developed on this song, where it's like, there's so many things we listen to. It's like three different people singing, but it's one person singing,
Hmm.
at this
Hmm.
intersection. In the liner notes for number ones, like she really mentioned that she felt this should have been a number one single. Like she loved this.
Absolutely.
She loved the song.
Absolutely.
We ate it up in New York. Like we
Yeah, yeah, we
made this
did.
song a single, even though it wasn't. Like the radio was like, no, we gotta play this. Like you said, Notorious Thugs was on fire at this point. Bone Thugs was Crossroads was still playing. You
Hmm.
know? But and she was so involved in she really wanted this song to pop. She really saw the impact that it could have. I watched an interview when she premiered the video on MTV, and she was like, "Sorry, I'm late. I was up late, like editing the video." Like she was
Wow.
there with like Diane Martell, like editing this video. So it's funny you mentioned the video, at least because like it really falls in line with the lyrics to the song. Right? Even though she's really sad about this romantic situation, she has to still be like this showgirl, and that's really the theme of it. Like she's in Vegas, she's doing the charade, she's doing the cabaret because she doesn't want you to know that she's really hurting inside. So that's really the theme, and where it could seem random, but that's really what the the
Got
theme of it
it.
is. It makes sense in that way. Um, it was glamorous, but like I said, we made it a hit. It's to me, it's an amazing track. Every time I hear it in a group, like she goes off at the end, it's one of my favorite songs. I'm sorry I didn't feel it the same way.
I'm with you now, though. No, no, I love the record
We
now.
don't
Like I
feel the
love it.
same way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's so funny. The things that you love the most about it are the things that irk me about it. Like that three different songs come together. Like that
Mhm.
makes my brain explode on this song because it's already so much going on, and then the bone of it all. It's
In the
it's
bone.
it's too much. It's so what you loved about it are the things that kind of take me away because I
Mm,
loved what, but I do love the writing on this. I will not take anything away from that pen because she wrote fuck out of it, but it just sonically it
it's
don't
too
work.
much. It was too much.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like the tempo and everything of it makes sense, and why I don't skip it is coming off of 4th of July, you needed to come back up like tempo wise. So that's why I don't skip it, because then that kind of messes up the flow of the album for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a part of the story. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't take it out. It's like I
Yeah.
said, you ain't gonna like every chapter in the book.
Yeah, like you go through a breakup and you still got to go to work. You still got to hang out with people and you don't want to be.
Yeah.
I don't want to do nothing,
Yeah.
but the show has to go on.
I gotta pay bills with a broken heart.
I got to do all of it. You know?
Wash the dishes. Are you high?
You know what just happened to me?
Right.
It's still going on, right? So
Yeah.
it's definitely a relatable topic. I think
absolutely
been there. If you haven't,
right, that part. Oh God!
Like, you gonna break up with me on a Sunday? You know I got to work.
I got to work. Right? Like, you gonna do this on a Sunday? Damn! Like shit.
on the Lord's Day.
Oh man!
Do this on a Friday, I could just sit.
All right, so then she takes us up.
Woo!
Now in love, we get Baby Doll.
Now, I just want to say, like, Missy collaborations are secretly like my favorite moments on albums. Like, I had a playlist at my iPod called Missy's Angels, and it was like all the songs that she wrote for like female R&B singers.
Yes.
So, like the Aaliyah, the SWV, your girls, the Monica, the Beyonce, Tamia, the Maya, the Whitney that say yes,
Oh yes. Oh,
I say yes, boy. Yeah, but there's something special. And Mitzi singing background on the track is wow. But yes, they're my favorite moments because Missy knows how to write so well outside of the hip hop. That she's known for. She knows how to write female singers, but it gives them something different. This again is another example of Mariah giving you a different style of singing. That do believe in no stress, but she's spitting.
Yeah.
Yes. And with the fact is, I always said this song sounds like Missy, but it also sounds like Mariah. You know what I mean? And it works. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. I heard this. I don't know if it's true or not. Missy was actually drunk during this session.
Oh yeah, she was hungover as hell. Yes, they were.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Okay, I heard it, but I didn't know if it was true.
They were in a hotel suite in Virginia, and Missy was hungover. This was Missy's time. This was hot time for Missy Elliott.
Yes, working with everybody.
Yes, absolutely. She wanted Mariah to like have a line about like just beat me 911 and all this other. Mariah was like, I don't know about that. Maybe you do that for your thing.
Oh wow!
you beat your 911.
I just like also the 80s of it for me with the drum programming. Shout out to Corey Rooney that did that.
Yes, from Corey.
Yeah, and then he just hits that. It just do it. How's it come?
Yes.
Like it has that throughout the whole song. You know what I mean? And then again, this is bringing me back. This is like, God damn, Derek, yet again, because this is a dedication song to him. You know what I mean? For real. Because Mariah was in that place, and I'm so glad that he was in that place. And I've seen so many people when they talk about this album, they're going on like forums and all that. They be like, when Mariah was like, when she was talking to Oprah, and he was like, oh, he got a song, and she was like, no, he got a few songs. He got a few songs. And people be in the comments be like, thank you, Derek, for this masterpiece that we got a Butterfly. Like, people go in, they're like, thank you. Because this headspace she was in, she gave us some great songs. You know what I mean? So this is definitely a fan of mine. I think I love when she said, so I have a little more wine and I'm trying to drink you out of my head. Like that.
What her voice does on that head is crazy. It's like so smoky, and I just sit in that every time. I actually rewind that part a lot.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yes. I'm like, Mariah, like you're being unfair. Like, we have to listen to this and we're going to want to sing like you. How the hell are we going to do that? You know what I'm saying? So that's why It's my favorite part of the song because obviously it has wine in it. Y'all better not judge me.
No.
But and oh, screw you, Elise. Of course, I love you back. And it's just the that, and I just kind of be like, I don't even lip it or anything. I just want to hear her on
Hmm.
that, and I
Hmm.
just love that part. And she said, "Till I'm high enough that I can forget about you
Hmm.
until I wake up again."
Hmm.
And then low register.
Yeah,
It's
it's
not
very
no
very
high.
intimate, very intimate. Like it feels like she's alone, even though it's background vocals, it still feels very
Yeah.
quiet. And
Mhm.
I like that so much about it. And I also like that it wasn't like a single, because those who know, and this is like ours.
Yes,
Because there were a lot of
yes.
songs playing on the radio for this album, but this is like, no, when this comes on and you see people jamming to it, okay, I know where you grew up.
Right, right, right. And like we said with the bridge of it all too, it's just like when she slipping in, like doing shit like I feel my love surround you.
Do
Must
you care for me
care for me.
beyond idolization? It's
But
crazy.
is it? Yes, like shit like that. I'm like, Mariah, how do you fit these words into
Right,
this?
these
Like,
$50 words.
it's like, yes. I'm like, and mind you, at 11, I don't know what the hell some of these words mean. I'm like,
I was writing them
what?
all down.
Now I'm sitting here like, damn, Mariah, and thanks to my brother doing this book,
Come on.
now I'm like, oh, that's what you meant. Okay, got it. I'm saying this word, and I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but now I get it. Okay, got it. Okay, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
I
yes,
remember sitting here in the words, and I wasn't like, "What you talking about?" I was impressed. 'Cause I was such a word nerd, still am. So
yeah, of
I knew. I'm
course.
Oh,
like,
thank
"Did he just say that?"
that.
Okay,
Okay.
sis. Like I
You
was
fit
just like
that in. You fit that in.
impressed.
5 syllables and what?
Yes,
Right.
multi-syllabic. You know what I'm saying? I bought that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this is a great song. Great song. Like you said, this is an album cut, a gem of this.
But
You know what I
it's
mean?
not a throwaway.
No,
We need
no
it.
way. No
At
way.
all. No, at
No
all.
way. No
I
way.
love it. That's one of my.
Yes.
That's probably my number three.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So we get to close my eyes.
Mhm. Mhm.
This is
Mm.
I have a top 10 that I have on my
Mhm.
Spotify, right? And this
Mhm.
is number 7.
Mhm.
And to me, this is Mariah getting personal about her
Oh
life
yeah.
yet again.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Because she kind of stayed away from that a little bit because she gave it to us in a little bit of Make It Happen. Then we got a little bit of it on Looking In on Daydream. So it's like we get a little bit of her life. But
Yeah.
this one, it was like we're in her world. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Mhm.
And she saw things that she shouldn't have seen as a
Mhm.
kid. You know what I mean? And
Wayward
again,
child. Yes.
wait, wait,
Mm.
and she's starting again. It's
Mhm.
deep, low register. And
Yeah.
she's like, I was a wayward child with the weight of the
Oh.
world that I held deep inside. Like,
Mm.
do y'all not know? Like this girl is writing. The pen is penning.
Oh.
Like
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like life was a winding road. Then I learned many things that one shouldn't know. Like then I close my eyes and steadily on my feet to the ground,
Mhm.
raise my head to the sky, and through times roll by. Still, I feel like a child as I look at the moon. Maybe
Maybe I
I
grew a
just
little.
grew up a little too soon.
Mhm. Mhm.
Do
Yeah.
y'all not understand that this girl is a songwriter for real?
Mhm.
Like, and
The
this is just
melody
the
and the tone.
yes, and this is the first verse.
That's it, right? I didn't even get into second verse.
No, like this is the first verse, and this is powerful because it's like to me when her age then she's still looking at the moon
Mm.
that brings her back to when she was in that time.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's grown. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? And it's just like, damn. You know what I mean? It's like this album has so many dark moments and then it's light, but even in the songs we talk about the roof, and she talks about her sorrow and pain she going through, but she finds a way to still make you kind of groove a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But this, I think she wants you to be in that space with her, and like I want you to feel where I was at. And that's why I see so many people. I've seen so many people online say this is one of their favorite songs, period. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I ain't mad at it. But for me, this is when I'm like, and I love to learn about an artist through their music for real. So for me, I'm learning about her in this, and I'm like, damn, Mariah went through it. So this is I love this record, love it, love it. Like I said, this track run here, it does not end for me. It ain't ending. So yeah, so this is what I love about the record. So I know what you guys.
Um, Beyond the lyrics, I really, it just feels like a quintessential Mariah. Like it's it's like kind of give it, that piece of Mariah. You want that too. So it's like, there she go. I need that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I met her.
Yeah, yeah.
And that feels good. But then you listen to the lyrics,
Hmm.
like, okay, this is on, facade, ostensibly is this, but it's actually some meat there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Even with all the new things that she's trying, like you said, there's always this constant introspective, look at identity that she gives you on every album. I think looking in on the Daydream album and then just the first two albums, I mean, it's her life, on the
Basically, yeah.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Um, to me, it's like a therapist who was like, so let's unpack. Let's
Yeah.
unpack
Yeah.
everything, the
Facts.
root of everything that you've been through. Let's
Facts.
figure out why you moved this way, why how you can move differently in the future. And what's funny about this song is she actually started writing it in 1993. So
That clip with Han Walter at the piano.
this took 4 years to write, and that's why it feels so autobiographical. It really uh, chronicles her journey, which she's been through a lot in that 4 year time span. Um,
Right.
so and the story is like after she came off like a tour or something like that, she was looking at the moon while she was in a bath or something like that, and she wrote this song, "Looking at the Moon." you know. Um, but it encapsulates so much. It's definitely what the fans look for, and they resonate with her is that vulnerability, and that look at her identity and understanding that she's come a long way, that she's been through a lot, and it really sets her apart from the other girls. For me, I mean. It's always Mariah for me because I know that the words that she's singing, she's lived, right? Other artists, not to take away from them, they've been given the words to sing and the stories to tell. But it's means so much to have somebody who has been through it, who's writing these words, and you finally feel like you're heard and you're seen as well. All the things that you've thought about. I don't know if you all have songs like that, or soundtracks that you go to, like, oh, this person actually they understand me, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it resonates with so many people who go through the same thing and feel sheltered and who are exploring themselves. And I think that's also why we connect with Mariah on this album, because even though she's older than us in a sense, it seems like she's starting again and meeting us. To me, it felt like she was a teenager who was also like exploring new things for the first time and getting to really be herself and become herself. And that was what I really appreciate. And that's probably why I connect with her and this album, because this was me at 13. Which is a very formative.
Yeah, yeah. Like our girls at this time really was on this new discovery. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Yeah,
This is 97. Like Mary was on it,
yeah,
Janet was on it,
yeah.
Mariah was on it. They all was on this new quest, like this new world. We're finding ourselves. This is independence for us. We're like, okay, it might don't make sense, but we don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
so that's why I was just like, I get why people feel how they feel about this album. And that's why it's number 2 for me after Emotions. But it's
Mhm.
like, I get it. It's like Mariah, her soul is on this record. You know what I mean? And that's why how so powerful it is. And like you said, I'm glad you said that. it don't take away from the Trinity, which was Celine, Whitney, and Mariah.
Mhm.
Those were the three girls, right?
Yeah,
Mariah was the girl that you knew she pinned it. You know what
everything.
I mean?
Mhm.
Whitney would tell you right now, I ain't writing nothing. No, I'm good. No,
No,
no. She
no.
was like, I tried it with Take a Chance with her and BB, and she said, I ain't doing it again. I'm good. No, no. Give me the song. Let me feel it. Let me do that, whatever. Celine was one of those other girls. You give her the song and she made it hers.
She gonna
But
sing
Mariah, right, they gonna
it.
sing it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, but she
But
lived it.
Mariah
She
is
lived
the
it.
one. She
Hmm.
lived it. So you felt it. That's why she can give us that emotion on it.
Yeah.
Again, it didn't have to be no high pitch and her hitting the high note on this. This was all like low register and a more of emotion and things like that. So yes, this I this.
And those are the moments that we, to this day, those are the albums that we love because they hit a personal place for the artist, right? We love Velvet Rope because
Yes,
it's so personal,
yes,
and especially, there was no social media, there was none of that. This is the only way that you got to know about somebody was when
yeah.
they released an album every couple years, Mariah every year. But
Oof,
I'm just
that's her
saying,
words.
yeah, she did. But this is the only way you had access to what was going on in their lives. Um, so it was important that someone would be so honest and open to share something that they could have kept private and just sang some songs, you know,
Thanks,
sang some bops.
thanks,
And to start an
thanks.
album off with Honey, and here we are,
Right,
with something so deep,
right.
you know, it just
That part.
continues to get deeper and deeper and deeper
Yes.
while rising above. So
Facts.
interesting.
Facts. Facts. So we get to Whenever You Call.
Oh,
That's my favorite song on the album for me.
really? Now,
Yes.
did
This
you
is
like the duet or just the solo?
I just love this song. I am not a fan of the duet with her and Brian.
Me
I'm
neither. Me
I was just
neither.
not. I was like, why? But then Brian also, I think that
It
was
was his
politics of
season.
it
It was
all.
his season. I
It was
mean,
his season.
it
I
was
think it was the
anytime and
politics
all
of
the
them.
things. Yeah.
Um, this song is when I get into that relationship, this is what I want. This is what I want somebody to say to me, and I say to them. You know what I'm saying? And I love how she just comes in with love wonders inside stronger than you and
Mhm.
stronger than I. That always hits me. You know what I mean? And it's just like I want to be there when you call. If anything goes wrong, call me. You know what I mean? I'm like that now, even with Elise. Like I'm like, yo, if I'm going through some shit, I'm calling her. Like, girl, I need like, you know what I mean? And this song just hits me, and it just I at 11, I played this over and over, and it just hit me, and I never just knew why. You know what I mean? But then when I got older, I was like, this is what I want. I want somebody to tell me or I tell them, finding my soul in your eyes.
Mhm.
That what? Like that to me, like, yeah. So it's just this, and then the tempo change when you get to the bridge and everything about this. This is a Walter and Mariah record to
Oh
me.
yeah.
And it just takes me back to honestly till the end of time, which is my favorite Mariah song, period. So it gives me a little bit of that, and that's why I love it. And it's just to me, it just I will never be too like just her. Just I feel like she's talking to me. You know what I mean? And that's why I really connect with this record. So it's definitely my favorite on the album. That's me. And
It's
I know that one has some opinions.
I'm gonna let you speak at least, but I did want to say like I was listening to this album this week just to prepare, and I was
Yeah.
like, this reminds me of JR and Elise. That's really what I wrote it in my notes.
Yes,
I was like, you
and
two.
that's
I was
why
like,
I love it.
you two have this.
Yeah. Oh, Byron, don't you start. I didn't want to cry about this.
So I'm gonna let you finish, Elise. But yeah, I just want.
Go ahead, Elise. Go ahead.
No, that's a good buffer. No,
Yeah.
it is a good song to me in on paper,
Mm-hmm.
but it bores me to tears.
Mm.
It's just
Okay.
boring.
Okay.
It sounds great. The lyrics are right, but it doesn't. Yeah, that's all.
Why did I
That's my only
know?
critique. It just bores, and you knew that.
I knew that because when you hit me this morning and you was listening to it, you was like, "This is a spectacular album," but there's one song that bored me, and I already knew. I was like, "I know she's talking about whatever you call." I knew it. I knew it. That's why you see, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say a word because I was like, I know what song it is. You know what I mean? Like, that, yeah, yeah,
But it's a good song on paper. It's just a little boring for me.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
skip it. I don't skip nothing on this album.
And that's what you said too. You was like, "This album, I don't skip no
I like,
song."
yeah. As a body of work, I think it's I think
it's a
it's
good book.
stellar.
It's a good
Yes,
book.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's the word
yeah.
I kept saying. I said, I think this album is stellar.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So it definitely it's about unconditional love. Yes. I think that it is also about Tommy Mottola. And I'm going to say that because you get
I
to a
agree.
certain place where,
I agree.
um, you know, you share a life with somebody. You married to this person. Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't work out, but you can call on me whenever you need me. I'm always going to be here for you. I'm always going to love you, right? Whenever you call. Um, I can't imagine that she didn't go through a point where she thought about like going back, you know,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
if things would change a little bit, because there's some loyalty and there's some comfort in going back to what you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, outside of being scared about what's unknown in your life, you know. But I think she had to say these words for closure, as we say, for closure. I'm always going to be there for you, even if you never cross paths with that person ever again. So that's really what I took from it, and I think it's necessary for the story.
Yes.
I
I
didn't I
agree.
didn't care for the duet, you know,
Yeah. I
but
was just like, what are we
because I think it
doing?
had to come from her. I don't think I needed someone else to tell the story as well.
Right.
And I think
I wanted a duet to make sense.
yeah.
And it
Yeah.
just didn't to
And
me.
I think it also shows how breakups, grief, those processes, they're not linear.
Mm,
It's a
Mhm.
some way to break up. I've had, plenty of breakups. And in those breakups, I'm like, it doesn't change what was good about the person
yeah.
just because we broke up, no matter the reasons. Like, you
Right.
still have a piece of your heart. You can't just,
Yeah.
it didn't
It
have
wasn't
to
all
be
bad. It wasn't all bad.
right.
Yeah.
It was something that drew you in, whether it was a toxic thing or not. It was something that brought you in. So,
Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
never linear getting out of it. It ain't linear falling in love. So,
That's right.
how you expect the the untangling to be neat? That's not how that works.
And I'm so glad that you said that, Byron, because I've always thought that this song was about Tommy. I've always did. I always did. The fans and they have a right. A lot of them can't stand this man, like at all. You know what I mean? Like,
You make him out to be a monster, right? Who kept her
right,
in a cell downstairs and only to sing. Yeah.
right. You know what I mean? So people have reasons to not like him. But what I like is with this song that Mariah is just like, yo, you made this career for me. I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for you. So even though we're getting this divorce and we're separated and you going on about your life and I'm going on about mine, know that if anything goes wrong with you, you can always give me a call.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I'm never gonna not answer that phone when you call me. That's why when she was on Oprah, and Oprah was being nosy and trying to really get deep into it. And Mariah was like, "We were on the phone today. No
Mhm.
issues. We're good.
Mhm.
Everything is fine." You know what I mean? It's like y'all ain't gotta make nothing of it. I'm gonna keep it there. But Miss Oprah gonna kind of keep digging and digging and digging and digging, which fine.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, I love that. And that's why I've never even said that online. Because y'all lambs is hot, serious online. Like, y'all serious. And I don't never want to go no back and forth with people for real. Because I think it's crazy on Twitter when you go
But
in
we're
social
not
media.
the beehive.
Yeah, yes. Y'all know
We little
them and
lambs.
them other ones and the trade. What her name is? Taylor Swifties or whatever
Oh,
they
the
name is.
Swifties.
They out of control. But at least with this, I was just like, yeah. And I always thought that. Even once I
Yeah,
started
yeah,
getting older and realizing what Mariah was dealing with, I was like, that song was about him.
yeah.
And I
And
think when he heard it, he knew it. He
oh yeah,
knew it.
yeah. There's that. What's that line? It's and I'll always remember thoughts of you so tender. And that's there are soft touches there.
Yeah.
You know,
You know what I
even through
mean?
the
Like,
hard
yeah.
times. Yeah. So
Because he had to listen to this whole album, and you're like we said, it's a couple of times he like, oh no, that ain't about me.
mhm.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's about me. Oh no, that ain't about me. Oh,
That's
that
actually
definitely ain't about me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, he listened to this, like, oh, and then I know when he got here, it was like, oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
As a man, like, forget him as the president of the label. This
Mm.
is him as a human, as a man, and he's listening to these lyrics, like, oh, and he probably sitting there. Mariah's probably sitting by him, and he probably like looking at her, and
She like
she like,
you know how
now, don't now,
you know how you
now,
watch a movie with somebody who knows what's going to happen, and then
yes,
trying to see
she
your
right, and she
reaction.
looking like probably like, oh, he's gonna catch it. He gonna catch this little dart I'm throwing at him, and he probably looking, and she like, you know what I mean? So yeah, so thank you for saying Byron, because I've always thought that way. I've
But
always felt that.
it's also interesting, right? So as an executive of a label, to know that the album is about you, involves you, but also having to pick like these are the songs that are gonna be hits, and this is we're still gonna put this stuff out. Is
Right.
has to be like I wonder what goes on in his mind, like through listening to this album and preparing for it to be released and knowing that there's some Derek stuff and there's some you stuff and there's like
It's just eventually that's why I think it got personal with him.
yeah.
And he started to get into her
Oh, you know.
artistry.
Yeah.
Right. Because
Yeah.
this is kind of like, it was kind of like like this
Mhm.
hurts a little bit. But
Mhm.
then after you start knowing what it was, and she got, with Derek and got out there and everybody knew about it, it's kind of like him probably like,
But you know, he tried to fight dirty, as we know, but
he tried to fight dirty.
but we don't know her. So
Talking about Broadway, it's what she made for Broadway, bitch.
Play entire
Girl, girl, please.
the delusion is clinical at this point.
That's what Tim just said. He said nothing what you call. He was like the delusion of it all. Like,
I do aspire for that level of confidence. I really do every day.
me too. Like Jesus. But speaking of way, because she can fly away, so let's get to that.
Fly away, fly
Fly away,
away.
the butterfly
The
reprise.
first version of Butterfly.
Yes.
Because Mariah, when she creates a song, she also has production credits because she comes with melody.
Yes, God.
She's like, I don't know how to play piano that well, so I need somebody that can play piano. That's what I need. But I got the melody. I'm ready. So she had this hook in her mind. Spread your wings and prepare to fly. And that's all she was gonna do was do the interlude with this. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but because of the way that life worked out and how inspired she was by the idea of the butterfly, she turned into a full song. But it started here with our girls, that choir.
Oh, listen, go that
You know,
melody.
when Mariah
Man.
show up with the girls,
Yes, she does.
dressed in all
What?
black.
This I always say because obviously Mariah has these club mixes that's
Oh
just
yeah, yeah.
everything. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you need a friend, she gave you so many of that house on emotions. That's why I love it because her
Yeah,
and the CC Music Factory got together and did
yeah.
all of that. And it took me back to that. It took me to be around you. Like I got that from this. But this ain't nothing but praise and worship. You
Oh
know they
yeah,
playing this at the church.
I think we sang this at my church.
Oh, okay. It makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it makes sense. And you know what I'm saying? It's just that praise and worship. You will become a butterfly. And then you got the soloist saying, fly away to the
Yeah. Well,
sky. Fly
that's why
away.
Elton John has writing credits because she used that from his track.
That's what that
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
Oh
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Wow.
hmm
Okay. Okay. That's come. Okay. I didn't even know that. I'm like, I know I heard this before, but
Yeah.
but
But she,
Mariah gives people their credit because she
yeah.
does.
Yeah, she knows, but she knows her fan base too, right? So she knows, but she was able to cover a whole bunch of ground. She knows she has the hip hop crowd, she has the pop crowd, but then she has the LGBTQ community as well, who just we want to
Yes.
twirl for a little bit.
Hello.
Exactly. Those are
Hello. Want to
exactly.
do a nice little shimmy.
So I'm gonna
Mariah
bring
know the
David
game.
Morales up in here, and we about to go
Baby,
have a little party.
yes.
We closed our
Right.
eyes. Now we gonna get it.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know what I
get the
mean?
limelight.
Right. Because we done got deep.
Yeah,
We've
we
been
got deep. We
deep.
gotta lift it back up.
Yes, we got to give you a little bit of inspiration, a little bit. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Because that's
Mm-hmm.
all house is. You letting it go and you getting on the floor and you just letting it go and
Mm-hmm.
Freedom.
and it's just like, okay, nothing else matters. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So she knew, Mariah knew what to
And
do.
on brand with her, right? So from Hero and yeah, the inspirational songs that she had, Once We Day, all that stuff, Make It Happen. You know,
Yeah.
there's a history of she wants to put an uplifting track on the album every time. And we look for that as
Yes.
well, you know. And those club mixes, because they go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So we get to the beautiful ones.
All right.
Now y'all know Prince don't be liking people covering
Prince
his
does
shit.
not like, and he told her.
He told her, but she loved it, and
Yeah,
he
she
loved
loved it.
her,
Yeah,
and
bless.
knew what she was going through with these record companies.
Yeah, so he
So
was
he
an
was like,
advocate.
you know what? I'm gonna give you that. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'm gonna give you that. You know what I'm saying? Because Prince know him and Michael knew what the fuck was going on around them.
Mm-hmm.
They knew. So
Yeah.
he knew what the hell that girl was going through.
Yeah.
So he was like, you know what? I'm gonna give her this little. I'm gonna let her have it. You know what
He's
I
like, oh,
mean?
Tommy, oh, say less. Give me.
Say less.
What
Go
you
ahead.
want to
Go
say?
ahead.
What you want to
You
say?
know what? I'm gonna let you have it. I'm gonna clear this one. you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna clear this one.
And that's really what it was. You have a rare blessing because of
Yes.
not because of the song, but because of her circumstances, and he knew what she was dealing with outside of the music. And Prince is always an advocate for freedom.
Yes.
Like, that's his thing, you know.
Yes.
So
Yes,
he's
God.
happy to do that. But yeah, not my favorite on the album, to be honest with you. But I don't skip it because it's Prince, it's Mariah. It is what it is. This actually is the first time that I heard this song. I will say that.
Okay.
I was thinking about this week. I was like, I think this is the first time because I didn't grow up on Prince like we did Michael Jackson like that. Like my parents knew him, but I think because he had his booty out, we weren't allowed to like listen to him too much. You know. I discovered Purple Rain later on in life, you know. So this was like the first time I heard. I saw he had credits on the album, but I thought he just written a song for her. But yeah, so this was my first time hearing it. So this is how I learned the song. And then when I heard him, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, this is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Oh, okay. She with this, it was like Mariah had so many people that was hot at this time on it. So Drew Hill was on fire at this time.
Yes.
They were on fire. Their debut was out. They was everywhere. But I was like, damn, you got Drew Hill, you got Bad Boy, you got Missy, you got Trackmasters, you got
it's all R&B record.
Yeah, like you knew it was the depth of it for real. And this is what I heard another rumor, and I'm asking you, Byron, because you are, you the lamb of the land.
If I know the answer.
So I heard that KC actually was supposed to be on this first because Devontae is actually got credit on this.
Yeah, he has credit.
And he has credit on this. And KC was supposed to be on it, but it didn't happen. But once Drew Hill got on it, he was like, I don't want to have my credit on it. Y'all can keep me on there, but I don't want to be seen on the album.
He did have credit.
Is that true?
He did have credit on he did, for sure. I think Drew Hill, like you said, Drew Hill was hot at this point, and you have somebody who is Bobby Brown, KC, rolled into one in Cisco.
Beautiful.
Exactly.
Him and Mariah, the vocal battle.
Oh yeah.
Them two going back and forth at the and like I love that because it reminds me of my best friend, hey Nikita. And every time she comes here, she puts on beautiful ones, and she loves. And it's just kind of like a moment where me and her kind of go back and forth. And she starts it off. She do you want him?
Oh,
Like
yeah, I know. I just want
and
to see a recording of the studio footage because I know he was waiting to do that part.
waiting. You hear me?
He says, "It's time yet? It's time yet?"
And then, yeah, like tag me in, coach. Like that's when he was ready. So this reminds that. So I always think about her with this moment. So she loves this record. Like you said, is it a favorite of mine? No, but it's part of the, and I don't skip it. You know what I mean? Because I love the foolishness of it all. Because Cisco gonna give you, he gonna be foolish.
Oh,
He's gonna give you
don't cut
church
up.
and foolery, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? So for me, and then it's just me and Nikita's moment. This is me and her moment. So I love this record. She every time she gets in my car and we play this album because we play this album. That's how much we love it too. And then when it gets here, it's like we get crazy off key. Everything is just great. You know what I mean? So I love it. And thank you, Prince. R.I.P. to him, letting Mariah do this record because he could have not cleared it and Mariah had to do something else.
Yeah.
But again, it works. You know what I mean? So yeah.
What you think, Elise?
Oh, I love this song.
I know that's right.
I don't think it really fit the album though, but I do love this song. It's the one thing that's kind of a little out of place.
And the rest was so
But it's fine.
biographical, right?
Yeah, and it's like, but I love this song. I love Drew Hill like down into the ground.
Me too.
You know it.
I love Drew
You know
Hill
it.
so much.
You know it.
So it was. I think it was a great match. I felt like they had fun doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a good energy about it. I do enjoy that song, but it don't fit on that.
Yeah.
We don't know, but
too. Yeah. Okay, so we get to the last song.
Oh no, the last song already.
Right. Which is Outside. And this is what I always feel like Mariah wanted Hero to be to me. Because she always says she ain't even really want to do Hero like that.
She don't like Hero, no.
Yeah, she don't. She like, okay, I get it. This is y'all get that moment, and I understand it. That's why I think she loves the live version as the video version.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because obviously she's singing it, so she's adding a little bit more emotion to it. But I think Outside is the one that really Mariah connects with for real. And to end this album, to have it come all together. And for this, it's just Mariah just like believe is good enough to be what you really are. You know what I mean? And recognize you were born to exist. Yeah. This song was just for people that just didn't fit in. You know what I mean? And obviously, like you said, Mariah knows her audience. She knows the LGBTQ love her. You know what I mean? And she know a song like this is going to connect. I saw on YouTube a couple of days ago, a guy was like, he wanted to take his life. He wanted to take his life being gay. And he, was like, it's hard out here for that. And definitely understandable. And he was like, yo, he picked this album up and he listened to it. And this song saved him, saved his life. And I know Mariah hears this so much. Yeah. You know what I mean? For a song like this, she's just talking to you and tell you it's okay. You know what I mean? It's all right. You might be different, but okay. You know what I mean? And she's letting you know I was there. You know, and I understand being biracial and people not understanding me and people not connecting and people picking on me and things like this. So I get it. You know what I mean? And I'm Mariah Carey. I'm up there. So I want you to know that I'm just outside just like you. You know what I mean? So for her to end it with this, I think the song just saves so many people. And then, her choir, you know what I mean? Even though it's her. Yes. Cause you are. And then she just goes off. I let loose. You know what I mean? And that's, I to close it with this, I'm like, I was just like, Jesus done came on this album and just, he was in it. You know what I mean? The Lord, how did Quincy say, Mariah let the Lord in the room. That's right. And that's what she did with this album. The Lord was in the room with her and he just came through it and we got an amazing body of work. But Outside, I love this too. Love how she closed it with this.
Yeah. Elise, what you think?
No, I think it's the non-boring version of Hero.
Mm.
Agreed.
I don't vibe with that song, but it's another like bore me to tears. But I think this was like a perfect closer, especially once you get to the end of the song, like the progression at the end. Like I think it's a perfect song to like sum up the denouement of the album. Like it really does tie.
You better.
You know what I'm saying? Tie
You
everything
better.
together.
The more. Yes, you better.
I say that Close My Eyes was for her and Outside is for us.
Mm.
Ooh.
So, she unpacks her story, but then she says, here is what I have to give you, the listener, based on everything I've been through, everything I've learned. Here's what I'm gonna give to you to walk away from with this album, in this whole situation. One of her superpowers has been from the beginning is connection with her fans who are comforted by the fact that, she struggled feeling different, being biracial, being feeling outcast. And we look for this ballad every Mariah album because there's always new souls that need to be reminded that
Yeah.
they aren't invisible, that they're necessary, that they are enough. And whatever insecurity you have when it comes to race or your pronouns, your age, your sexual orientation, your identity, like you're beautiful, you're perfect, like we need you. And that's what this song does. It holds you. At 13 years old, I needed to hear this. At 41 years old, I needed to hear this. And, we'll always be on the outside. It's a beautiful epilogue to, as I've been saying, a good book. A good book. Yeah.
Y'all too with y'all words. I swear, you Mariah Carey isms.
Well, you taught me.
Yeah,
Thank you, Mimi.
right, right. Oh man. Ah, mm.
But we have reached my favorite part of the show,
Ooh.
and that is the word song association.
Okay.
So, Mariah unfortunately did not have any number one R&B singles off of this album.
Mhm.
So, I'm going to give you what the number ones were, 5 of them. And
There's a reason for that too.
so it'll be from 97 and 98. Songs from 97, 98. And you just tell me the first word or if there or memory that's associated with that song. All right.
Do we all go, or is it
Oh
just?
no, this for you. This
Oh,
for
it's me.
you.
Okay,
It's
okay.
for you, but I would like JR to chime in because
He
Yeah.
always says that.
your number ones from 97 and 98, which R&B, because that's the chart I care about. And Mariah didn't have one of those. Had some twos. Why is that?
Mm.
Before we jump into the association.
So the label was very hesitant to put any energy behind the more urban songs on the album. Correct. So they put their energy obviously behind Honey, but then they did her dirty for The Roof, which should have been a number one. It was only released like overseas. They give you a video, but it wasn't on the charts here. It wasn't released as an official single. Breakdown also because of the Bone Thugs element, they didn't give it a push at all.
Idiots.
They removed them. The rap is not even on like it wasn't playing on some stations. Like wasn't even. But then what does hit? My All, which
Of
is
course.
traditional Mariah stuff. Right here they come with the promotion and the belief after like three other singles that they didn't put any force behind. So it's really a way of saying like play our game and we'll put some promotion behind you.
The sabotage begin.
Right. It's little digs like that, because there's no reason why she should have well over 19 number ones at this point. At least
Absolutely.
at least 22, 23.
Which I'm shocked that they didn't even put anything behind Butterfly.
Yeah.
Which bugs me out because that's like a Mariah record. So I'm like, y'all didn't put behind that? So y'all waited 4 singles later and go to My All. We're in 98 now? Like,
yeah, it's late. Yeah. We late.
The politics of it all.
But had we not, as fans, embraced breakdown so much and requested it and all that, it wouldn't have even gotten that shine that it got. But
That was the CD. Was the CD single had breakdown on it for my all? Because I'm looking
it was
at
like a remix, right? Yeah, it's like a remix. Yeah.
okay, because I'm looking at the chart and for R&B hip hop, it
Mm.
has my all as number 4, but it says with breakdown. So
With breakdown. Yeah.
maybe that was a
Getting like a B-side.
Maxi
Yeah,
single.
get you a maxi.
Yeah, they like we'll throw it on there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo,
oh, them
yeah,
labels, I
here you
swear. Yeah.
go. So yeah. All right. Well, here are some of the number ones. And share me first thought, word, or memory associated with said song.
Okay.
Get to page. All right. All right. Well, speaking of Drew Hill, we had In My Bed.
Ooh. What's so funny? What comes to mind? It's so funny. Monto Jordan out of nowhere. Because there's everyone coming in the club for the remix and like
That's what it
no
was.
reason. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
and I was like, why is Monto Jordan here? But that's all. It was
That's
like,
a good one, Byron. I like that. Yes.
it's such a weird
So,
visual that I have, but that's what's emblazoned in my mind.
Yeah, you can fuck people up when they hear that. I can't wait because I'd probably went. Damn, he's right. He is in the in my bad
Why?
music video. Yes. Oh shit. Yeah, you did that big one, Byron. I like that.
all right. 97 brought one of my favorite artists on the scene, and that was Erica Badu, On and On.
Sealy. Miss Sealy's Blues.
Right.
Immediately, I think of that. The juke joint at Harpo's. Record Live at Harpo's.
This here my juke joint. Yeah.
With sweet.
All right. We also had Ursha. You make me wanna.
Come on. Come
Can I just
on.
say how hard it was? September
Was
16th.
what?
September 16th, 1997.
Talk about it.
Byron and Nobody Beats the Wiz. With his,
Nobody beats
with
the
his
man.
rolled up coins, because I used to roll quarters and pennies for albums.
Come on.
Had to decide, was I going to buy Mariah Carey or was I going to buy My Way?
Ain't
Because
that
they came out
amazing?
the same damn day. I chose Mariah.
Of course.
I got him the next week. I had to say, I had to
I
skip
didn't
a
have
few
that problem.
lunches.
I ain't had that problem. I had the 3 for 10 on
3
Oh, you had
bootleg.
the 3 for 10.
On bootleg. Hey, that's
Oh,
what.
you got the
Listen.
3 for 10.
Yes,
No.
I had to do. Hey, I had my little allowance. You know what I'm saying? My little allowance mama gave me. I'm like, well, ma, I want to go to 42nd Street and I want to get some 3 for 10s, and I got Mariah and Usher. So I got it.
I was hoping they would give it to me. Well, so after school on Fridays, sorry, Tuesdays, I would go to Nobody Beats the Wiz downtown Brooklyn,
Come
and they
on.
would let me put my book bag behind the counter, and they just let me help people shop.
Wow. Because they knew you was gonna be there. That's
Yeah, so like just put your thing behind the counter, and I would walk around and get people to buy stuff. I remember Mariah had 2 different album covers, so I was like trying to get people to buy my book. But all
wow.
I had was the money, the $13 for Butterfly.
1398. I will
Yeah,
never
thirteen
forget.
ninety eight. Yeah,
Yes, God.
yeah. But to answer your question, this is as you make me wanna.
Mm-hmm.
That was pants dropping.
Oh shit, he did. No, yep, he sure did.
I
And
knew
he
then
did it on
I
the
knew then I was on the outside.
okay. All right. Okay.
All right. And we have LSG, my body.
Ooh, ooh.
I want 0024. Come you what you want.
They
Oh,
fucked the game up with that record.
they did. When I tell you everybody came to work that day. Everybody came to work that day. Oh, LSG. Yeah, no, that's what that number comes to mind. Shout out to Link.
Yes.
Mm.
Okay. And our last song is gonna be Hey, since we already talked about her also. Kelly Price, friend of mine, 98.
Mm. Friend of mine, original.
Yes, the original.
I
First.
feel so low.
Yeah,
And
the original's
it's
first.
the part in the song that don't know what this has happened to me. I love that. I love the That's my
You
favorite part of the
music
song.
head you are.
That's my
Yes.
favorite part of the song.
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
not
That's
on the
my part
remix. I
too.
love that.
It's so church. That's so church. Yes.
And it's gonna rain, which is just a gospel
Oh,
song.
oh, listen. It will rain. Yes,
Mhm.
Lord.
Yes. Only for a little while.
I said, what I say with time? She said, count it all joy, they mug.
Counting it all, Joe.
Yes.
Like, come on.
Mhm.
And then she ad libbing, you better count it. Like, come on, man. She's so church, yo. Like, Kelly couldn't
Mhm.
help it. That's why
Can't eat
Mariah
nothing.
heard her. It was
Yes.
like, oh, yeah, you come
Oh
with
yeah,
me.
you come with me.
You come with me.
Mm-hmm.
You and your sister.
Yes. Yeah, the
I
Price
need y'all.
sisters. The Price
Yes,
sisters.
God.
Both of y'all
Sing,
get
let it
together.
be known. I
Mm-hmm.
can't live again because I won't need your love anymore.
Yes.
Yes, yes, Lord. Them Price sisters. Mariah know what it was. She knew
Mm-hmm.
what church sound like.
That's right.
Hello, she got a song with the Clark sisters on this new one. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Jesus, I do.
Come on. Yes.
Yes.
Well, Byron, thank you for playing.
Thank you so
Sound
much. Thank you
good.
so much.
Yes. So before we get on up out of here,
Yeah.
just let us know how people can find you and your book and anything words you want to impart.
Yeah, sure. Vocabulary of Mimi in stores at Amazon. Get you one. This is actually like one of the favorite things I've ever done. So I've done a lot of stuff, as y'all know, I'm crazy. Um, you know, it's not my first book. It's actually my fourth book, and I will say that. But over the years, I've had a lot of people who have instilled their own like fears into me and their own image of what kind of stories I should be telling, what kind of books I should be writing. So I took it upon myself to self-publish the book. I've illustrated books and I won an award for illustration book a couple years ago. And when I proposed like my ideas, brought my ideas to the table, what they told me is like, that's a nice idea, but those stories don't get stickers, meaning they don't get awards, you know? And this book has been like the greatest reward because it's allowed me to do something that I always set out to do, and that's reach people across the world that through a shared love of music. So it's like my form of liberation. But the same way that you all are educators, like it's my purpose really, I feel, is to pass the love and passion of R&B to the next generation, So any way that we can inform and have these documented conversations with people to go back and learn something new, like that's when I feel like the most myself. And that's what this season has really given me. I have never felt more Byron than right now because I'm able to be like out and proud lamb and go to all these events and connect with people and also find that I'm on the outside, but I'm also not alone with people. There's so many people that you all have embraced this from the beginning. Both of you reached out to me when I dropped the book, like, yeah, I need this book. But also people I've met along the way. I have like a little list. It's so funny. um, but can I say their names? Is that okay? Thank you, because I want to give a shout out to Dimitri, Aurelio, Maya, Celine, Ruben, Michelle, McKenna, Edwin, Miss Aquasephine, Brandon, Andrew, Steve, Rose God, Tyreek told you, like they all went out of their way to like post about the book and to like feature me and share it in their spaces and really spread the reach of the book. Like every day I wake up and I'm like, okay, it's reached like at least one person I know is being touched by this book, and that they really appreciate what I've done and the work that I put into it because it all comes from love. And I'm really, really, really happy with the response it's getting. It's a bit overwhelming sometimes, but yeah, I'm here. It's here, and I'm really thankful that I'm able to share this with you all, and I'm able to just be myself. That's really I was like emotional earlier thinking about this. Um, yeah, but I'm thankful to Mariah. I'm thankful to everybody who has allowed me to be Byron. So thank you. And you can follow the book on TikTok. We have quite a big TikTok following, including Mariah Carey. She only follows 28 people. That shook me like crazy one morning. Someone's like, she's following you. I said, no. Clearly, this is for a lawsuit. But no, she is interested in the book, and every day people are commenting and just laying. What means most is when people who say to me on TikTok is that I learned English from Mariah Carey, or this book is definitely something that I wish I had growing up, and that's really what I set out to do, is make sure that the next group of lambs have something that they can refer to. Um, yeah, yeah, and to be a companion to this amazing discography and this amazing story that she's continuously telling us. Even with the new album, so she's not done with hits. So, um, thank you all. I'm grateful for you all always and forever for what you do for me, and always reminding me that I'm not alone, and that I have a tribe and a community. I say that every time I see you because it's true, and yeah, it means the world to me. And this book has opened up a door to introduce me to more people that remind me that I have a purpose here. So thank you.
Yeah. We thank you. Oh, that was beautiful. Yes. But we also thank all of our cousins, our community. We love y'all and we love the way that y'all love us. Y'all all are all. And so we appreciate it. Tell somebody about us. That's all I got today.
I love the R&B representatives. Love y'all.
Mwah. And we will catch y'all on the next Catch That. Peace, love, and butterflies.